Smell me like a Hellcat.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Furry News. My name is Dream.
And my name is Bomb.
I hope you guys having a great day because we have some great news to show you. We also got some amazing stories for you to listen. So get those fluffy ears ready because here comes the news. First up for commissions, we have Toffee Apple's Commissioners, whose commission is just for $1. I mean, look at this cute art. Certainly, you must buy one. It's the cheapest yet beautiful artwork you could get. And that is all for commission, guys. You can check out the commissioners in the description below, and please make sure you have read the terms of service of the commissioner, so you would avoid any conflict when starting a deal.
Hello everyone, my name is Bomb of course, and I am in charge of the literature section. I will be reading 2 outstanding stories written by fantastic authors. You will have the option to choose one of these stories to listen, and I will be reading them out for you. Now I'm reading a story by Berkut, Chapter 1, Calamity. In a faraway forest in the land of the Almighty, it's a small village. In the village, named Village of the Thorns, lives a young boy of 10 years named Van Kustos. Van, being brought up by an ex-knight named Bellator, trained to become an ambitious guardian of the village. On the night of October 24th, horses were heard entering the village. As many of the village folk went to see who it was, many were dumbstruck to see that it was the cult of the snake. They began to disembark from their horses, showing many weird paintings on their armor. Markings of red covered their helmets, arms, and chests. A small branding of a black king cobra lay on top of their left hand. As the villagers began to back away, Sir Bellator walked forward, standing still between the villagers and the men, one hand tightly gripped on the handle of his scarlet sword, the other pointing at the knights. This shall be your first and only warning. Leave this village be, and we shall show you mercy. The knights, known as the Hands of Cruelty, began to pull out their blades. Then so be it, he says as his voice grows cold. Sir Bellator rushes the knights, using years of experience and mastery to fight them back. After what felt like several minutes, Bellator is taken down, one of the knights approaching and proceeding to decapitate him with the sharp edge of his axe. Due to Bellator's fight, he gave time for many of the civilians to escape. Sadly, many didn't make it as far as the forest of thorns stopped them in their tracks. The merciless knights began to round up the citizens of the village, preparing for a massacre. The young Van watches from the edge of the forest, afraid to interfere and thought of being a part of it all. After a minute of dumbstruck fear, he gets the motivation to finally run. As he runs, he alerts many of them to his whereabouts, sending half the group after him. As he runs, he begins to approach the wall of thorns that protect the village. Fearing for the worst, he pushes himself to go through the wall of thorns, at the cost of having endless amounts of puncture wounds on his body. Once he finally makes it through the wall, the knights approach the wall of thorns. 2 of them pull out their swords and cut them through. After only a second-long break, Van pushes himself as hard as he can to run, having his injuries drip blood as his adrenaline kicks in. As he pushes himself over his limit, his legs begin to go numb from pain, refusing to stop in fear of being captured. The knights stay right on Van's tail, refusing to let the little runt escape. As Van begins to make it to the end of the forest, he escapes out of what felt like hell. He sees a massive village, what seemed to be possibly a city made of stone. As he makes his final mad dash to the village, he entered the light streets, screaming for help. One of the archers who is on duty in the watchtower hears the young boy and spots the knights of the cult of the snake. The guard rushes to the alarm bell, ringing it and yelling for the troops to be ready up to fight against the invaders. As the castle door opens, knights placed in navy blue garments under their silver armor rush out, their swords and shields in hand, attempting to push back the small but powerful group away from the village of the Almighty. After enduring the hellscape he went through, he collapses of exhaustion. The final thing he sees is a group of 2 to 3 knights approaching him. The next he sees darkness, and he finally collapses of exhaustion.
Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the featured literature section. But today, right now, in this moment, we have featured art section. And in this section, we have artists who are wanting and waiting to be featured in here, so they have a chance to shine for a while. We want our fellow artists to be recognized throughout the furry community. In today's feature art, we have Sonar, the Electroid Sonar, states that this is her new weird style of art. I mean, I could see the picture of the persona, but it's everybody has a different style, so congratulations. Another feature art, we have Soji the Fox with the very cute digital drawn characters. This also goes for gifts. I forgot to insert this part, but he states that his gifts will be costing around like $5 to $7. Yeah, $4 to $5, my bad. And he will be only accepting PayPal, and that will be it. I will leave the link to the description below.
Well, ladies and gentlefurs, that is it for today, and if you want to be featured in the next episode of the Furry News, please make sure to click the link that is provided in the description below, or head on to www.thefurrynewsweebly.com.
As always, guys, have a great day, and see you on the next episode of the Furry News. Goodbye.